Hey Hebrew fans, this is Todd, and what I have right here is the holy grail of figures I've been waiting for a very long time. Now, when you first see this figure, you'll be like, what? Why is this your holy grail? Well, let me explain before I open it. Let's do some explaining. Let me set this aside. So, a long time ago in a galaxy far away, actually, it was a galaxy right here, in the galaxy we're in now, they came out with He-Man and DC Universe 2-packs. And these figures came with like He-Man and Superman, which was kind of funny because the He-Man it came with was so much larger because it was classics. Let me go and find one. There he is. Let's see. Now this is not the He-Man figure it came with, but it was one in a comparable size. And you could see the size difference was pretty big. And it's cool too as it came with a comic at the same time about the He-Man, Superman crossover. So we got Superman with He-Man. Then we got Lex Luthor with Skeletor. And then we got Aquaman with Merman. And Supergirl with She-Ra. And Faker, Battle Armor Faker with Bizarro. And I can't find my Lex Luthor. He's somewhere in this pile. I'm trying to think of the other ones we may have gotten. Oh, and we got Hawkman with Stratos. And so they all had kind of like something sort of in common of some sort, like, you know, Merman and Aquaman, water people, Hawkman and Stratos, they'd fly, Superman and He-Man, the main characters, and then Skeletor and Lex Luthor, the main bad guys. So it was kind of a fun dealy bob of getting all these cool mixtures. Here we go. Here is the Lex Luthor we got. But one thing that bothered me a whole lot was that these figures did not match up to the He-Man figures. So later on, they made a set of DC figures that actually did match in height, which were way cool. And you guys know I bought all those and collected them. But here's the strange part about this whole thing. Here's the really weird thing about this. Is before the 2-packs existed, I don't think I had any DC figures at all. And now I got a whole plethora of them. And I have sought after way too many figures. If they never made the 2-packs, I would still not have any DC figures to this day. I might have had maybe Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman, maybe, but maybe not. But it's crazy. I don't even own a Wonder Woman figure before the 2-packs existed. And granted, it should have been Wonder Woman versus She-Ra, or Wonder Woman and Tila would have been cool too, something like that. But that's okay. So, as I have collected lots of figures, there is one figure that's eluded me for a very long time. And that figure is in this box right here. So let's go ahead and open her up. Let me put this back there. Let's get this. Some scissors. Dun 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 dun. Now, more than likely, you guys probably already know what the figure is, because I'm sure I'm going to make an intro showing the figure doing some cool stuff. I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I won't know until I edit this video later. So you may already know the surprise in this box. Maybe. Often. And it's crazy too. Like I said, this figure has eluded me for so long. It's just been out of my price range for just way too long. Well, I kind of gave you a hint already. You know what's funny? There was one other figure that was on my price range for a long time, and it was this one here, Aquaman's wife. I wanted this figure so bad. She looked so amazingly cool, but she was just priced way too high. And then one day, a guy offered her to me at a really low price, and I was like, yes! And I could not believe it, and I snatched that up so quick, and I got her in the mail, and oh, she was all that I thought she was. She was so cool. Granted, Articulation was not the best, but this used to be the figure that I was searching for forever. And now, It's this one here in this box. So let's just put her back. I'm gonna hang out with Aquaman. And let's see what's in here. Bum 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 bum. What? I hope this is the right figure. Hey, you're making a video for something else. I was expecting. Oh, almost knocked my camera over. All right. I'm not going to rip that tape because it doesn't want to rip. I'm going to carefully cut it so I don't damage the box too much. Because I'm debating whether to actually open it or not. I know it sounds crazy after waiting this long to get it. Oh, it is it. It is. It's like Christmas. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. There she is. Hawkgirl. I know, you're probably thinking, Hawkgirl? Why not buy the cool new one they have? I want this one because she matches the set that came with Hawkman, which came in my 2-pack with Stratos. And so I needed to get his counterpart because of that stupid 2-pack with Stratos. And she has just been super expensive for way too long. Now, she did come with a 2-pack with the General Ghost or whatever his name was, but I ended up not wanting that one because this one also has one more piece. This is so weird. Is you can create the Gigantica figure or Gigana. And I have her right here. And I have every single piece but one. And that piece is the one that comes with Hawkgirl. Now here's the crazy part about it. Is most people can care less about this piece. The last piece with Hawkgirl is right there, figure stand. I know that sounds ridiculous because it's like, I do have the mini Atom somewhere stored as well that came with Gentleman Ghost, but I know it's just crazy to buy her in her main box just for the figure stand for Giganta. But once I get this little figure stand, Giganta technically will be complete. I know. Most people don't consider the figure stand final completion, but yes, to have a full complete figure, part of the figure in the middle of the box, and even the last one I bought too, this one here, it was the figure stand. What did I buy with this one? I forgot. I'm trying to think what figure was in here. It wasn't. It was Gentleman Ghost. You know what? It was Gentleman Ghost. I remember selling him for dirt cheap because I needed her head. And it also came with the mini Atom figure too. This is a pretty spendy figure as well. I could not believe how much it ended up costing for that figure. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Anyway, so without further ado, oh yeah, you know what? It says who it is in the back of the box right there. Gentleman Ghost. I'm looking all over the package trying to figure out who in the world this figure was that I bought. But now I have her complete. And you know what? I am opening this figure. I am opening her because I've waited so long. I know people are freaking out. It's funny. I met this guy just recently. I was on a flight to San Antonio and I had to come back. And this guy on the airplane, he was on the plane right before mine. He took the whole trip to San Antonio from the Puget Sound area, got off the plane, ran and met someone, got a couple packs of Pokemon cards from the year 2000, and then hopped back on the plane to fly home. That was it. He bought them online, and he was picking them up. I'm like, dude, that is some expensive delivery. He goes, I don't want them to get bent or ruined or anything else, so I'm picking them up myself. And I said, so when you get home, you going to open them? And he goes, that's sacrilegious, man. I can't open those. And, you know, if I was to get a thing of Pokemon cards like that, I would probably open them up in a clean room and have somebody official in there take every single card one at a time and somehow wrap them so they will not get destroyed for future sake. Because it's just boxes. Someone could just fake a box, you know, and nothing inside. Anyway, I digress. So, the question was whether to open or not to open, and I decided to go ahead and open her and use the figure stand for her so she'll be complete. Crazy. Crazy. Okay. Let's see if I can get her off the box and keep the box. I want to keep the back piece. Yeah, it's not going to come off easy. The other one came off pretty good, though. Look at that. So we'll see. And it's funny, too, because the reason I started liking Hawkgirl was watching, what was that? Justice League Unlimited, I think. And in there they had Hawkgirl, but not Hawkman. And so you start to kind of, say, oh, Hawkgirl's pretty cool after all, and you start to kind of like her. And hence why I kind of want to get the figure too. I wanted Hawkgirl more than Hawkman because of the cartoon. How crazy is that? I should take an iron to this and steam it to get it off. Oh, well, let's just open it. Just open the thing, Hebrew. Open. It's just ripping too deep into the glue. Okay. That's funny. Figure stand. See back to reveal figure. That's so hilarious. Yeah, everywhere I rip it's just going to be deep. That stinks. Okay. I'm going to cut across the bottom here. See if I can get a better grip on this. E-gripper. MattyCollector.com. I'll just cut all the way around. So what'd you do with your Sunday afternoon? I watched some guy cut open a box of a figure from a long time ago that cost him way more than he should have paid. And now there's one less in the world sealed in the box. Hey, the good news is I'm not going to customize her or tear her apart or rip her into pieces. So all those people out there, they'll freak out about that. Good news, she's not going on the chopping block to get pieces ripped off her or anything else. She is staying intact. I do have to admit that new Hawkgirl they have from McFarlane Toys is pretty cool looking. I'm not going to buy her though. She's too tall. Ta-da! I always save these stupid things for some reason. I don't know why. Ew, it's all sticky too. Yeah, I won't save that one. And here she has her cool little sword. Now, I do know one thing about these figures, and that is their waist breaks super easy. So you always have to be careful. Alright, let's go ahead and first complete her. She's got 2 holes in her feet. I'll stick one in there. One right there. You know what? I got it the other way. This is the longer leg. It's so weird when you get a Build-A-Figure. This one and also Dark Side. They both have one leg longer than the other. There we go. Now she can stand correctly with her legs being offset. Look at her. Look how cool she looks. Boom, boom, boom. Anyway. Alright. We got her sword. I suppose I should carefully cut these off, huh? Instead of just being cavalier about it. Wow, this plastic is like in bad shape. I wonder what year this came out. What year? Oh, I don't see. Oh, 2008? That's it? It feels like it was forever ago. That was not that long ago. That's surprising. I thought for sure it was a lot longer than that. All right. That's quite the mangled hand over there. Okay. Got her legs out. Now for her wings. Dun dun dun. All right, let's go and talk about articulation. Now, these female figures, like I said, they got very small spots on them, so they can break really easy. My granddaughter, when she's only like, I don't know, 5 or 6, snapped a figure right here in half with no problem whatsoever. So I know these break like super easy. So articulation, we have regular ankle articulation. Let me zoom up on here for those that have not seen her. And then we have a single jointed knee, a weird location right there above the knee. And then her legs move, and her waist turns, kind of an awkward spot. She has an ab crunch, and then she has shoulder movement, bicep cut, single jointed elbow, and a wrist that just twists, does not bend, and her head should move, but she has such thick hair, it's kind of hard to get it to move. And then her wings, the coolest part about this is they open up, zoop, zoop, and they also flap. There we go. There she is. Let's compare her next to her beau, her lifelong love. I guess the storyline is more than lifelong. It's like eternity long. They keep reincarnating or some crazy weird thing. I don't know. She has her spear. She doesn't hang on to it very good though. Put her sword in that hand instead. Nope. I'm gonna have to heat that up and see what's going on there. It just looks weird. Anyway, and here he is. Are the clubs? The clubs are not different. Are different. I thought for sure they're the exact same club. His club doesn't have very good spikes on it. Hers has more spikes, and hers is shorter than his club. No way. That's crazy. All right, put your guys' wings down so you guys can stand close to each other. I cannot believe how long I've waited for this stupid figure. Oh. Stand. There we go. Doo-doo. Let's lower this a little bit so we can get a good shot straight on. Well, that looks pretty cool. Yes. It's funny, my wife and I kind of joke about this. It's like, will that really bring you happiness? Right now, I am feeling happiness. Now, the question is, how long will it last? Probably not super long time, but still, it's still pretty cool. I think her shoulders are upside down. There we go, it looks better. Let's see if this one's upside down or not, too. Nope, that one is already okay. Just her one shoulder is upside down. There we go. That looks better. I remember one other figure I tried to get with the set a long time ago was actually Wonder Woman, and I bought one first from a different country. And when I got her, her quality was not too spectacular. But since then, I have got a new one. And she looks so much better than the one I had before. And she's got the same articulation points as this figure here. And again, just really small, easy to break articulation points. And where is the Superman? There we go. Yes. Yes! It looks so cool. I know, people don't understand. Alright, so I have two Aquaman here. This is the one that came with the 2-pack with Merman. And he's okay. But I had to get the long-haired one. It looks so much cool with the long hair. So, Aquaman. Also, too, he has different hands. You can see the gloves compared to the hands. So this is my go-to Aquaman here. There we go. I'm gonna zoom us out a little bit. Let's see, who else do we need? Sorry about that. Someone was texting me right then. You know what's funny? I never have gotten Batman in this size. All my Batman are the big ones. And that's crazy. I never noticed that before. Look at this guy. I love this guy too. This guy's so cool. Oh, where's your sun sword, man? Oh, Commandy. Ho, 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 ho. So this weekend, my plan, well, I guess it's a week from now because today's Sunday. So next weekend, my plan is to go through all my DC figures and parse out those that I don't need anymore. All my weird duplicates of things that I don't need. And just keep the cool ones. There's your sun sword. Doo-doo-doo. It's probably not called the sun sword. I don't know what they call it in the cartoon. Someone could probably put it in the comments here. Now, you know something they missed? They should have made a small version of him. That'd have been cool. They made a smaller version, so the unshrunk and the giant size. Yeah, I'm not going to pull them all out. I guess I'll pull out Aquaman's wife. What the heck? She's so cool. I know she's not from the same set. I don't care. She's just so amazing looking. She is now. Look at that. Oh, Green Lantern. Now, is this the one that came in the 2-pack? Or is this a different one? Yeah, I think that was the 2-pack one. I guess I should pull out Supergirl while I'm at it. Dun 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 dun. So cool. Yes. Anyway, that is all that I have. Thank you for joining me. And like I said, this weekend I'll be going through and parsing out the figures I don't need anymore, and I'll probably be having a huge giant sale again. On this time we'd be DC figures, and that will be cool. Cool. All right, until next time. I guess I wouldn't say good journey. This is DC, so I guess I'd say whoop, up and away. It just doesn't sound right. Doesn't DC have something? Anyway, if you guys want to tell me in the comments what DC has, that'd be cool to find out. Until next time, I guess what the heck, I'll just say good journey anyway. Because there's got to be something. Something. Oh well, bye now.
If you found enjoyment, like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Do it!